You arrived at last. What were you doing, GP?
And I worked out and hit the showers. You know have to look and smell good for these fine ass grannies.
Don't start with that shit about fucking grannies. You think you need a drink before we kick off the show?
Man, hell no. Let's get straight to the show. If you're a first time viewer, be sure to stick around for the entire video. Also, to like, subscribe, and share buttons if you enjoy the content. Lastly, most importantly, keep it respectful in my comment section if you just so happen to leave a comment. And go ahead and cue the ground rules while I finish getting ready for the show. I'll be back with y'all momentarily.
Commence them as we speak.
Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Welcome to Reality with GP. Before the show starts, a few ground rules need to be said. Number 1, if you're a prominent YouTuber and you admire GP's editing style, add to GP directly about how he does his editing. Number 2, prominent YouTubers must do a reaction video to GP's latest upload to learn his editing techniques for free. Number 3, people who are emotionally sensitive to cold, hard truth, you don't belong here, so get the fuck on somewhere right now. Number 4, any non-black women or black women under the age of 40 who find GP romantically or sexually attractive, refrain from advances, or else you will get blocked. Number 5, if you are an attractive 40 to 55-year-old black woman and you would date and or marry a 24-year-old man, inbox GP on Instagram. It's GP, your show starts in less than 30 seconds. You ready?
You damn right I'm ready. And make sure I look good for the camera just in case one of these fine ass grannies decide to tune into the show. Alright, let's do it. Last time on Reality with GP report on the shortage of originality.
Some people aren't going to support you just simply because they're afraid.
You want to know what's crazy to me? Y'all feel like your favorite artist or favorite influencer or person that you look up to do not live in reality. I saw a girl clearly show that one of these artists that's bigger than her stole her song. Major artists steal from artists that aren't as popular as them all the time. But they know that y'all gonna say, how did she see your stuff? She seen it because she looking. She on the internet scrolling just like you.
You know what's the number one sign that confirms that you are the true chosen one? When people start copying you and they start doing everything you do. They start acting like you. They start talking like you. They got their language like you. They start stealing your phrases that you say. They will do anything just like you in hopes that they will be like you.
Stay tuned for what's to come on today's installment of Reality with GP. Yo, what's good with y'all? It's your boy GP. Alright, I'm back and I got a few videos I'm reporting on for y'all today. I'm gonna let the first video play and I'm gonna come back and get my perspective on it as usual. Let's roll that video.
Alphas are jealous of sigmas. Alphas are often jealous of sigmas because sigmas embody a type of strength that's entirely self-sufficient. Alphas rely on their position in a social hierarchy, needing the admiration, respect, or even fear of others to feel powerful. They thrive on social recognition and tend to measure their worth by how they're perceived in the eyes of their peers. Sigmas, on the other hand, are completely detached from this system. They don't look for validation. They don't care for titles, ranks, or approval, and that's something alphas struggle to understand, let alone replicate. Sigmas can walk into a room and command respect without saying a word. They don't flaunt their achievements or seek attention. They simply carry a quiet, undeniable confidence. This unnerves alphas who are used to being the center of attention. For an alpha, being overshadowed by someone who doesn't even try for the spotlight can feel like a personal affront. Alphas envy the sigma's freedom. Sigmas operate outside the social norms that alphas depend on, moving through life without needing to prove themselves to anyone. Alphas are bound to the roles they play within the group, but sigmas have the autonomy to step away from the crowd entirely. They are their own leaders, following only their own path, immune to outside influence. The truth is, alphas are jealous of sigmas because sigmas represent something elusive, true independence. They've mastered the art of self-reliance and self-confidence, existing without the need for social approval or authority. It's a power that alphas respect, even if they find it difficult to understand. And it's why the sigma's presence can shift the balance in any room without a single word.
The statements in that video were 100% factual, honestly. But I would say there were a multitude of things that weren't mentioned pertaining to the alpha male's inherent jealousy in reference to my archetype of sigma males. Now, I only listen to explain two of them due to me being pressed for time here. First point of reference. The leadership and confidence of alpha males is completely fake. I say that because if alpha males were real leaders and had real confidence, they wouldn't need reassurance from anyone outside themselves. Now, unfortunately, many of these alpha males will talk shit and throw shade at Sigma males because we Sigma males are an actual embodiment of the confidence and leadership that alpha males wish they had. Second point of reference, alpha males have no identity or mindset of their own. For instance, many alpha males watch basketball and football, and the Super Bowl was a frequent topic of discussion amongst alpha males in recent weeks. Now, meanwhile, me as a Sigma male who fully thinks for myself, I never understood the hype behind the Super Bowl. Because it's my honest opinion that all male athletes are extremely sus. I say that because as a straight man, I could never have any form of comfortability in working a job with me and other men in a locker room, changing clothes in front of each other before and after shift, nor would I be able to find any comfortability in getting my ass slapped by other men or being required to participate in slapping other men's asses. Because of these two things, male sports are just all around sus to me. Now, I'd be able to have respect for it if the players weren't naked in front of each other in the locker rooms and filming on each other throughout their entire shifts. But as a man who likes women, if any guy ever touched my ass, he getting stomped the fuck out right then and there, no questions asked. Now let's commence teleportation to the next news report. If you're enjoying the show so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button and comment your thoughts below to push me further into the algorithm. And ring my notification bell while you're at it. Let's roll that second news report.
How Sigma outsmart alphas.
Sigmas outsmart alphas because they play a completely different game.
1. The alpha doesn't even realize they're in. Alphas thrive in dominance.
Status and control over a pack.
They rely on being the loudest voice in the room, commanding attention and respect. But a Sigma doesn't care about power plays or validation from the group. That's their first advantage. While the alpha is busy asserting dominance, the Sigma is observing, analyzing, and strategizing. Sigmas don't need to prove themselves to anyone, so they stay silent and let the alpha reveal their weaknesses. An alpha's strength lies in their confidence, but it's also their blind spot. They're so used to winning through intimidation that they don't see the subtle, calculated moves the Sigma is making. Sigmas think long-term, alphas act in the moment, driven by ego and the need to maintain their position, but the Sigma sees beyond immediate victories. They know how to wait, watch, and strike when the timing is perfect. By the time the alpha realizes what's happening, the Sigma has already shifted the dynamic in their favor. Another way Sigmas outsmart alphas is through adaptability. Alphas are used to being in environments where their forceful nature works, but Sigmas can thrive anywhere, whether it's leading, following, or blending into the background. They don't need the spotlight. They manipulate the game from the shadows, adjusting their tactics to fit the situation. Most importantly, Sigmas have control over their emotions. Alphas can be provoked, baited, and distracted because their pride gets in the way. A Sigma doesn't take the bait. They remain calm, unshaken, and focused on the bigger picture. This emotional discipline is what allows them to consistently outmaneuver the alpha, who's too busy defending their throne to see the chessboard. In the end, it's not about strength, dominance, or loudness. It's about intelligence, patience, and understanding the game better than anyone else. And in that game, the Sigma always has the upper hand.
That video had an unparalleled level of efficiency in describing the childish nature of alpha males. Now, there's a multitude of alpha male character traits and behavior patterns that cause me to say this, but I only listen to explain two of them. First area of discussion. Many self-proclaimed alpha males are extremely aggressive, obnoxious, and rude to women. But these same guys will oftentimes be quiet as a mouse, slow to anger, and extremely humble towards other men. Similar to how those of us who grew up in a two-parent household, as a kid we might mouth off at our mothers, but we would have been scared to do the same thing to our fathers. Second area of discussion. When alpha males are confronted about something, their voices elevate and they have an outburst similar to how many toddlers will whine and complain and make a scene if their parents tell them no. Now, to put it more simply, if you really think about it, an alpha male's mental and emotional stability is equivalent to that of a toddler. Now, let's commence teleportation to the next news report. If you're enjoying the show so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, the like button and comment your thoughts below to push me further into the algorithm. And ring my notification bell while you're at it. Now, let's roll that final news report.
The Sigma paradox. Never wrong, never right. Here's the paradox nobody tells you about. Sigmas are never wrong, but they're also never right, because they refuse to play the game of right and wrong in the first place. The Sigma male doesn't seek validation from society's opinions. He doesn't care if people think he's wrong because truth isn't a popularity contest. He doesn't waste time proving a point to people who aren't ready to listen. You say he's wrong? Fine. He moves forward anyway, and when the truth catches up, he's already miles ahead. But don't mistake that for weakness. A Sigma isn't chasing agreement or trying to win arguments. He's pursuing results. He operates in a different reality, where what works matters more than what's accepted. People will call him wrong while living in cages built by their own beliefs. Meanwhile, he'll walk free. On the flip side, Sigmas are never right because they don't need to be. The need to be right is an ego trap. Alphas love to flex dominance by being correct, while betas crave approval for following the herd. A Sigma, he's too busy building his life to care if you agree, right or wrong. These labels are for people still stuck in the matrix. The Sigma chooses truth over comfort, freedom over applause, and mastery over popularity. He doesn't need to win arguments. He wins at life. The lesson? Sigmas transcend the debate. They choose what works, and the world follows.
I fully agree with the statements within that video. But as a Sigma male myself, I'll say there was another aspect about the Sigma paradox that wasn't mentioned by the creator of that video. What I'm referencing would be that although Sigma males don't indulge in the endless competition of right and wrong, whenever we allow someone to develop a close interpersonal bond to us, we'll be appointed to solve drama that they have with other people that had nothing to do with us. Now that isn't necessarily a bad thing, but if you call yourself being my friend, and you get to a point where you only hit my line to ask for my assistance in resolving conflict within your life, the dynamic then starts to feel like I'm babysitting. Now this scenario always happens every time I call myself making friends while presenting as my true intellectual self, which is why in real life, I play the role of a fool and purposely say nonsensical things to prevent people from selecting me as their go-to guy for conflict resolution. If you are an attractive 40 to 55-year-old black woman that can see herself seriously dating and potentially getting married to a 25-year-old man, go ahead and hit your book on Instagram. All my socials on the TV on the right-hand side of your screen right here. Now, if you're a non-black woman, I don't want you. If you're a black woman under the age of 40, I don't want you either. But you can always do me a favor and forward this to some of your 40 to 55-year-old female family members. And I'm 100% serious about that. Due to me being a young man who prefers older women, I classify my sexuality as granny sexual. Now, if you're the first time viewer and you enjoyed the show, be sure to follow the on-screen instructions on this TV on the left-hand side of your screen. Now, I'm not asking y'all for money, and I never will. I just ask if you enjoyed the content that you help grow this channel by commenting your thoughts down below to push me into the algorithm. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Most importantly, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring my notification bell. You've literally just tuned in to the best one-man show in history. I'll see y'all in the next one.
If you enjoyed the show, be sure to follow the instructions right below me, unless you're illiterate. In the case that you're illiterate, go learn to read before tuning back into the show. This show is for fully literate adults only. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time.